If you're shopping for a baby monitor and stumbled on the VTech VM901, stick around because I'm about to reveal some truths no one's telling you. This monitor promises to let you check on your baby from anywhere, day or night, with a sharp HD camera and alerts when your baby stirs or the room temperature shifts. But here's what surprised me. This supposedly high-tech gadget isn't all smooth sailing. In fact, there are some real quirks that could turn your peace of mind into a tech frustration. So if you're wondering whether the VTech VM901 is worth your hard-earned money, you're in the right place. I'll break down the good, the bad, and the awkward. And yes, I'll even throw in a couple of dad jokes to keep this review light. Because when you're sleep-deprived, you need all the laughs you can get. Ready to find out what's behind the promises of this $112 monitor with a 4.1-star rating on Amazon? Let's dive in. First off, the VTech VM901 is designed for new parents who want to stay connected to their babies whether they're at work, running errands, or just in another room. It's got a 5-inch HD screen on a dedicated parent unit, so you don't have to stare at your phone all night, and a companion app called My VTech Baby for live streaming anywhere you have a signal. Seems like a solid setup, right? Not so fast. Here's where things get interesting. The camera boasts a 1080p sensor with true color video during the day and automatic night vision that turns on without any manual fiddling. This means no more guessing if your baby is asleep soundly or planning a midnight escape. The camera can even pan, tilt, and zoom, controlled either by the parent unit or the app on your phone. Sounds futuristic and convenient. But does it deliver? Well, the good news is the picture quality is indeed sharp and clear, both day and night. The color rendering is accurate, and the night vision isn't the grainy, guess what that object is type. You can literally see your baby's chest rising and falling or count their tiny fingers without squinting. Plus, the camera's movement controls really do let you scan the entire nursery from the comfort of your couch. No need to tiptoe in and risk waking your little one. I mean, who knew spying on your baby could be this high-tech and legal? However, here's the catch. While the picture quality is impressive, the performance of the app can be hit or miss depending on your Wi-Fi signal. I noticed delays in notifications, and sometimes the live feed would freeze or drop unexpectedly. That's a big deal when you're relying on instant alerts to know if your baby stirs or if the room temperature goes rogue. The VTech VM901 sends alerts right away. But if the connection between the monitor and your phone or the cloud is shaky, those alerts might arrive late or not at all. Also, the app itself, though free and user-friendly in theory, has had mixed reviews about its reliability. Some parents report difficulty connecting remotely, occasional crashes, or cumbersome sharing features. Sharing the app so grandparents or babysitters can check in sounded great, but I found the process less seamless than advertised. It's like inviting family to a party, but forgetting to give them the address. Speaking of alerts, the VTech VM901 is supposed to notify you immediately when your baby moves, the nursery temperature isn't ideal, or any unexpected motion is detected. This sounds like a parent's dream, but the too many alerts syndrome hit me quickly. The monitor tends to be a bit overzealous, pinging you for every little stir or shadow. So while it's good to be informed, sometimes you might feel like your phone is hosting a baby monitor rave at 3 a.m. and no, disco lights don't help sleepy parents. On the plus side, the temperature monitoring feature is a thoughtful touch. Knowing if the nursery is too hot or too cold without getting up is a genuine convenience. You can see the exact temperature on the 5-inch screen, so no more guesswork or tiptoeing around. Combine that with the two-way talk feature, which lets you soothe your baby by talking through the camera without having to enter the room. And you've got some powerful tools to keep your baby calm while enjoying a few extra minutes of shut-eye. Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever tried comforting a baby by yelling at your phone? Yeah, me neither. But the two-way talk lets you do just that in a much kinder way. It's like having a parenting superpower, except sometimes your baby might just assume you're a disembodied ghost talking through the monitor, which honestly might freak them out more than help. Worth a try though, right? Another thing to consider: the dedicated parent unit's battery life. With its bright 5-color display, the battery drains faster than your patience during a midnight feeding. You'll find yourself charging it daily if you want to keep it cordless, which defeats the point of always-ready monitoring. You can always use it plugged in, but that limits where you can place it. So if you thought you'd be moving the parent unit around the house, well, think again. Looking at the build quality, VTech doesn't cut bad corners here. The device feels solid, the design is sleek enough to blend into your nursery, and the interface on the unit and app is straightforward. Setup was surprisingly hassle-free, unlike those IKEA furniture instructions that make you question your life choices. Still, some users have noted audio lag, meaning the sound doesn't sync perfectly with the video feed. That might be minor if your baby just giggles, but if you're trying to hear an urgent cry, timing matters. Now I know what you're thinking. With all these quirks, why even buy the VTech VM901? Here's the twist. Despite its imperfections, this monitor is a solid middle ground option for parents who want more than just audio monitoring but can't invest in ultra-premium, high-priced models. It is packed with features that many cheaper models don't have, like the 1080p video, pan-tilt zoom camera, and real-time alerts. If you have reliable Wi-Fi and aren't expecting flawless app performance, this monitor will do the trick. However, if you want absolute rock-solid remote access with zero delay, or if you live somewhere with spotty internet, you might want to consider other brands or wireless systems with dedicated parent units that don't rely so much on an app. Because there's nothing cuter than your newborn, except maybe how frustrated you'll get when the monitor freezes just as they start crying. To put this in perspective, think of the VTech VM901 as the mid-level sedan of baby monitors. Reliable, decent tech, a few glitches, but nothing that breaks the bank or your heart. It's designed for parents who want a balance between a traditional dedicated monitor and app-based remote viewing. And hey, if it ever feels like the monitor is more about monitoring your sanity than your baby, remember this classic. Why do baby monitors have such good battery life? So the parents can run away quietly when the baby finally naps. Okay, perhaps that's just my sleep-deprived sense of humor speaking. In conclusion, the VTech VM901 manages to deliver on many promises. Crisp video quality, useful pan-tilt zoom functions, temperature alerts, and two-way talk. But the app's connectivity issues and the sometimes fuzzy reliability of notifications might frustrate the most patient new parent. If you have a home with strong Wi-Fi and want to keep tabs on your little one without constantly looking at your phone, this monitor checks many boxes. Plus, the dedicated HD screen on your nightstand is a game-changer for middle-of-the-night check-ins. It beats groggily unlocking your phone and fumbling around in the dark. Just don't be surprised if the monitor alerts you about every little movement. After all, babies are basically tiny tornadoes in pajamas. If you want the VTech VM901 for its solid core features and manageable price point of about $112, I've dropped the best Amazon link in the description below. Remember, prices can change fast, so grab it while it's still a good deal. And if you're on the fence, remember that no product is perfect, but this one aims to keep you connected and give you some peace of mind during those challenging early months. So, will you give the VTech VM901 a shot? Or are you holding out for the perfect baby monitor that might only exist in your dreams? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this honest review sprinkled with some humor, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more real-deal product insights. Because as any parent knows, sometimes the best monitor is the one that makes you smile, even if it's just at a bad joke. Thanks for watching and happy baby monitoring.